Seeger of my house bidding you welcome, and just to preface this is going to be a pretty short video because I didn't really have a chance to go out within the last week. I've only really been to my local cash converters, and then I did a Gumtree deal with someone. And I can't actually show you the Gumtree deal stuff because I've already sold it. I bought two PlayStation 2s, console only, the big ones for $5 each, and I managed to sell them with cords, controllers, and memory card for $30 each. And one of the people who bought it is interested in buying a few more that I have, so I may be selling a few of my PlayStation 2s. I found out I have way too many of them. You know, I have like 7. I don't need that much. 7, 8. I don't need that much. I need, well, I don't really need, but it's nice to have one and then a spare, so if I can get rid of the rest of them at a good price, I will. But as for the pickups, I will show you just stuff from my local cash converters, the Indrapilli store, good store, love it there. Also grabbed that. Okay. So I grabbed this stuff here, didn't spend a whole lot of money. Overall this week I think I'm pretty in the profit. And there was another game in this, but I sold it. It was a copy of Futurama for the original Xbox. Bought it for $2, sold it for $10. Not bad. Apparently in the NTSC regions, like America and whatnot, it is an expensive game. Not over here. But, show you the other things that I got. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 games for original Xbox. 2 PlayStation 2 games, 4 DVDs, and an Xbox 360 game. So we have Crash Twinsanity, very good game, I like it. I actually have to check my collection to see if I have a copy of this or not, because I do have this listed on eBay. I may have to take it down because I don't think I have a copy of this. So I might be holding on to that one. We have one that I definitely have, so I'll be selling this on. Superman the Man of Steel. It's a harder to find original Xbox game. It's not very good, but you know, it's one that people seem to want, so that's nice and complete. And that is the, it's not the game in the background. I thought it might have been. We have one that I did not have and I don't think I've ever heard of. Army Men, Major Malfunction. I know the Army Men series. There are a lot of them on the original PlayStation, but I did not know of any for like the original Xbox or PlayStation 2, so cool to get this. It looks like a fairly decent third-person shooter. I'll probably try that out after this video. It's made by Team 17, same people who did the Worms series. We have a Xbox game that I've already played a little bit. It's not still in my console, it's here. I've been looking for this one for quite a long time. I've just been looking for it in good condition, and I found it for a good price, so Voodoo Vince for $2. I thought, yeah, that's a good enough deal, I'll pick it up. It's not one that I ever wanted to pay any more than like $3 for, because I know it's not the best game, but it's one that I remember playing on a kiosk back when the Xbox was, I wouldn't say new, it was like 2003 that I played it, so would have been then. But as you can see, it's in fairly good shape. One thing I didn't notice before when I bought it, but part of the actual like data label is missing, but you know, it doesn't seem to affect gameplay, so I don't think it's like scratched or anything. But yeah, it's an interesting game. It's a third-person platformer where you play as a voodoo doll, and you can take a lot of damage. Alright, we have 2 PlayStation 2 games. One I already had, and I'm honestly not sure why I picked it up. But one I did not have, the one I did not have is Tomb Raider Legend, and that is the one you see there. Great game. I remember when this came out, like, 06, did it come out? Yep, 2006. A lot of people were talking about this game because it was supposed to be like a reinvigoration of the Tomb Raider franchise, and as most of you will probably know, it got reinvigorated again with the 2013 release, I think it was. I think it was that. And yeah, This was supposed to be a new game in the franchise, just a fresh start, and it was a pretty good game. And they did Tomb Raider Anniversary after this, and then they just didn't make any more for some reason. And Lara Croft just went back into obscurity. Well, not really obscurity, but like, didn't make games. Let's say that. PlayStation 2 game, I have no idea why I bought this. I have a copy of this already, and this one isn't in very nice shape. SmackDown, just bring it. It's a good game, it's a great wrestling game, but like, this copy is kind of battered. Yeah, don't even think I can like reuse the case on this. I don't know why I bought this. I think I just saw it and thought, yeah, I'll pick it up. Disc is a bit scratched too. Yeah, not a very good purchase there. Alright, we got 4 DVDs. All ones that I already have, but I could not leave them there. My local cash converters for the longest time has had like 20 copies of Family Guy Season 1 and 2. And like, they've been there for years and years. It's an accumulation of like, they'll add a new one every single time someone trades in a bunch of DVDs. You know, they'll price a season at like $5, $7, and you know, a lot of people just aren't willing to pay that these days, so. They actually marked all of these down to $1 each. I'm like, yeah, even though I already have them, I'll pick them up, I'll give them to someone. I'll give them to someone as a gift. So we have Family Guy Season 1, Family Guy Season 2, Family Guy Season 5, and Happy Freaking Christmas, the Family Guy series. Pretty cool for $1 each. Yeah, they're like 4 hours of entertainment on each disc, so like, where can you get that kind of entertainment for $1? And the Xbox 360 game I bought, one that I would much rather have on the PlayStation 3, but for now I will play it on the Xbox 360. It's one I've heard some very good things about. XCOM Enemy Unknown. I know that a sequel is coming out to this later on this year, so you know, I might check that out if I enjoy this one. And it's supposed to be some kind of like a strategy RPG, so hopefully I'll enjoy it. I usually only play like RPGs on a handheld, because then I can just play it on like a bus or while I'm out or during my lunch break or something, but yeah, maybe I'll get into this, we'll see. Alright, that's all I picked up this week. As for like actually going out and stuff, I've just been too busy, you know. I did have a chance to go to the tip shop in Archerfield, and they had like boxes, big boxes full of laser discs, and unfortunately they were $5 each, so I didn't really pick any up. I was thinking about picking up a few, and I originally thought they were $1 each, so I brought like a big stack up to the counter, which I thought was going to be like $30, and I could quickly sell it on for like $100. But they said, no, they're $5 each. Like, oh, alright, I'll put them back. Sorry about that. But I let people on Facebook know, I let people on the Brisbane subreddit know that, hey, if you're a Laserdisc collector, there are a lot of Laserdiscs at this location, and people went there, I saw pictures of what people picked up, and people were appreciative that I gave them the information, so happy to help those people. And if you're in the Brisbane area and you can get to the Archerfield tip shop, I'm not sure how many they have left, but they had about 10 boxes full of Laserdiscs when I was there. And that's like 50 Laserdiscs per box, so yeah, they probably have some left. So definitely go there if you're into that. And the last thing, bunch of Vita games. I won these. No, actually. Before I do that, Raised by Dingo sent me a parcel. This arrived last week and I just forgot to show it in my video, so I sent him a few Sega Master System games, and he was very appreciative because they were ones that I don't think he had in his collection. And he responded by sending me some PlayStation 1 games that I did not have in my collection. He sent me FIFA 99, Sheep, which is one that I was really looking for because this is a fairly interesting game, and Spyro the Dragon, which I'm not sure if I have it or not. But even if I did, I probably couldn't sell it because it's a bit scratched. But thank you very much for that. Raised by Dingoes, I'll have to send you something in return sometime. I just don't know what to send. You know, he's really into his Master System, and you know, I'm pretty attached to my Master System collection. Have to show the Sega love somehow. But I won a bunch of PlayStation Vita games on an auction on eBay, and after I won them, I decided I'm going to go for the full set. I'm going to buy at least one new title per fortnight until I have every Australian released PlayStation Vita game. You know, even not actually looking for like the Australian release, just like games that have been released in Australia. And I've already bought another one. It's on its way, and I am hopefully going to pay for this just in like PayPal. So hopefully I don't have to actually dip into like my bank account or anything. Not that it would like send me broke, but you know, if I can pay for it with like eBay, if I can make money on eBay and then use that money to pay for the PlayStation Vita games, that would be ideal for me. But I won a lot of PlayStation Vita games, a bunch that I didn't have, some that I did. Show you the ones I already have. Dungeon Hunter Alliance. And this lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games cost me $70 shipped, so that is under $7 each, which is pretty good. You know, if I saw these in stores for that price, I would definitely buy them. Yeah. Next one is Borderlands 2, and the only kind of bad thing, I guess, is that some of these aren't in English. A lot of them aren't, actually. As you can see there, it's not the English rating system, and it's got some foreign language on it. The guy said in the listing that you can still play them on your console, but it's in a different language, so you don't really know how to play some of them. It's like most of these are games that you don't need to really follow the story on, so they don't really matter. One that I already had, Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, good game. Another one that I had, Killzone Mercenary. I'll try to take these to EB Games, and if they don't take them, I'll probably try and sell them. You know, I'll have to be pretty clear in my listing that you're going to have some trouble with these. And now for the ones that I did not have, and I actually played a few of these already, and they're pretty good. This one is good, but the graphics are shit. Mortal Kombat on the Vita, very fun. It plays just like the Mortal Kombat on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, like the graphics aren't as good, so if you're looking for a Mortal Kombat on your handheld, this is a good one. A lot better than Mortal Kombat Advanced. We have Asphalt Injection. I played that a bit. It's a fun racing game. The God of War Collection, which I already have on the PlayStation 3, but for the collection. We have Need for Speed Most Wanted, which I think I downloaded for the Vita. It was free at some point, so I did that. But now I have a physical copy. Good game, but the graphics aren't too great. We have Wipeout 2048, which I've never really gotten into the Wipeout series. I played one of them on the PSP and it was stupid difficult, so might not play that one. A game that I really love. I love these games. The Ridge Racer games. I love these because they're just silly arcade races. You don't have to worry about realism. And they're very fun. And one that I've actually been looking for quite a while. I've been wanting it kind of since it came out because I like the first-person shooters for the Vita. I think they're a lot of fun. It is Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. The other two first-person shooters I have for the Vita are Killzone Mercenary and Resistance Burning Sky, I think. And the Vita handles first-person shooters pretty damn well, considering it's a handheld. You know, they look really good on the console, so one step closer to a full set. I will hopefully have the full set by the end of the year. Consider that a collecting goal for this year. Anything else to show? Ah, yeah. I printed out some more custom artwork or just labels for games that did not have artwork of their own. If you remember, ages and ages ago, I found a copy of Parappa the Rapper 2 in a Nintendo Wii case, and it didn't have its manual or artwork or anything, so I finally got around to printing up some artwork for it. It's not the best, it's pretty faded actually, but while it's on the shelf, it will look just fine. I also printed up some artwork for some loose PlayStation 1 games that I had. I wasn't going to try printing out like the CD case artwork because, you know, I'd have to print out like 3 separate pieces of paper and I didn't want to do that. So I just found some custom labels on thecoverproject.com and they fit inside a PlayStation 2 case very nicely. We have Resident Evil, which basically just has the PlayStation 1 cover art, but like stretched and whatnot, so it's pretty cool. My copy of Resident Evil is in there. I believe the Thrift Dwellers do a lot of that kind of custom artwork printing and stuff. And I also printed out some cover art for Bloody Raw. For some reason it has Hyper Beast Duel on it, but I don't think the actual disc has that. Oh shit, it does. Hyper Beast Duel Bloody Raw, how about that? Very good fighting game. Definitely check it out if you haven't. And the back cover art on that is really nice. Now, I'm very happy with the way that one printed out, and while they're on the shelf, they all look fantastic, so. Alright, that's all for this video. I'm not actually sure how short that was, but I will find out while I'm uploading it. Hopefully it won't take 3 days to upload like a certain video did, but this is Secret of My House bidding you farewell. I hope you all had a very nice New Year, a Merry Christmas, and it's good to be in 2016. Let's do it all again. Alright, see you guys later.
And that's all, folks.